Hello, welcome to the Perfect People Podcast. This is OG.
And I am Ariel, aka Auri.
And last but certainly not least, this is Fraronda. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
What's going on today?
Good. I miss y'all.
You know, it has been a little minute since we have been together. When is the last time we've all been together?
Since the last time I seen you.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know though, for real.
About a week or two.
Yeah, it's seeing each other, yeah. FaceTime. And it's funny though, because I don't think we all ever kind of are together or FaceTime all together. We all kind of talk to each other in like one-on-one spurts.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But how is everybody?
I'm doing good.
What's going on? What's new?
Child.
Everything.
Everything is new?
Everything.
A new life. New me.
Oh, wow.
I'm about tired of this mask and not going no place.
Oh
Yeah, I've been over that for a little minute now. But I guess it is what it is. People are still out here testing positive, so
Right.
COVID is still a thing.
Don't seem like it's going anywhere.
Right. What I saw something on Facebook or something. It was like, vaccine me, please. Hurry up and vaccine me.
But I'm going to have to let some more people go first. Because I got to see how that going to work out.
I don't want to be the guinea pig.
Somebody got to live to the story.
Right.
But it's so crazy though, because that's probably going to be the new vaccine in the strain of vaccines that you have to get, you know, as kids and stuff. You know, you got to get your mumps and your measles and all that kind of stuff. Now you're going to get COVID-19.
And I don't want to get too deep or biblical or stuff, but man, the only thing I hear is about the beast. That's
The mark of the
beast. I'm like,
I mean, but you've been shot up with all the other stuff and you get your flu shot?
it's a new day. No.
They went
Not
through the
this
same
year.
thing to get
Right.
all the other shots.
Yeah. Same process to get to where we are today.
All right.
I'm going to let y'all take it first. And then I'll come up the rear.
Well, Lana, you need to take it first. You,
Don't do that.
You have
but
lived.
you're a little older.
I knew you was going
You
to go
have
there.
lived your life.
Oh,
You got
I
a
need to be.
Give us a chance.
you got a
Yeah.
grown up child.
I want to see my grandkids.
Well, I mean, but you've done your raising.
You have. And you've done a very good job.
You got Ariel over here. She has 2 youngins that she's still trying to raise.
Right.
I don't have any yet. Give us a chance.
You want me to leave my kids with what?
Well, I think y'all need to bring up somebody else because I ain't doing. You. I'm already going to tell you.
That's selfish, but I guess
Ooh,
we'll go with it.
We're selfish.
No, I don't think. I think we're selfless.
Oh.
I think not.
We are. You have to sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
And so if
I'm
you're
not
choosing
the
one to
man.
sacrifice.
Well, I want to be like, oh, Lord, what page is on in the Bible?
Oh,
Uh,
that might be you don't need to talk about it.
the one
You
where
sure
he
it's
was
in there?
about to sacrifice his son. The guy was like, oh, just 'cause-
Abraham.
Yeah, him.
But you had to say what page?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know
going to
what page-
vary.
I don't know what page.
Those
it's
of
on.
us that are out here listening, it varies. It's not the same
Not
page.
the same page all around.
Only if it can be like that, like right at the last minute, just pull it on.
Yeah, but that ain't the same thing. But you know, we'll go with it. It is what it is.
Well, today we have a guest with us, one of the hosts from the Relationships&nbsp podcast, Mr. CL Butler.
What's up, CL?
How are you, ladies?
Welcome.
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I am great.
Oh,
Great.
Are you sure?
hesitant.
I am positive. I am positive. Thank you all for having me today.
Oh, you're so.
Seems like we're missing a few people.
Oh,
Where's the absentee students at? Or co-host?
You know, we just don't do what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
But it's okay though.
That happens.
You know,
The best are here. I mean,
Okay.
you know you.
The most important members are here.
right.
You gonna have to answer to that.
I'm not gonna say a word. It's Ariel, by the way. I'm not saying a word.
Ronnie didn't say that either.
Well, I
Nice
understand. I understand.
Do you really though?
I do.
You are a podcast host, and so if your fellow podcast host says something like that, you'd be all right with it.
I would be.
Oh,
I would be.
I was not.
Oh, I'm fine with it. But you know, we've been doing it a little while, so we kind of got into a rhythm, and
Yeah.
you know, we'll see who the best is. Really,
Ooh.
you know.
It sounds like the challenge has been thrown down.
Yes. Yeah. So are you ladies enjoying podcasting?
Definitely.
It is. We were actually talking about this the other day and how therapeutic this whole process
It really is. Seriously.
is, for all of us, and not even in the typical way of we talking about our feelings or emotions, but you just talking
and coming together, have fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what have you all discovered?
Oof. That we are as dysfunctional as we thought we were.
Everybody's dysfunctional.
But there's level to this thing. We at the top.
At the tippity top.
And I don't even know if we're trying to do nothing about it. That's the crazy part of it all.
Yeah.
We just function in the dysfunction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Join the rest of the world.
Right.
You're right.
Yes.
I'm gonna start the first of the year. I'm gonna get me a notebook.
First of the year?
You don't need no more notebooks.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a running joke about me and these. I have so many journals, and they have like 2 pages written on it. That's it.
And then
But they
he'll
so
get another one.
pretty.
Oh, okay. So you go to like Barnes and Nobles or somewhere and buy
no,
nice
I go
ones.
to Ross.
Ross?
I was
Okay,
saying,
Ross has
Barnes
some.
and Nobles in me. Tell me when you upgraded.
I didn't know. I just assumed you went to Barnes and Nobles.
First off, CL is going to get the high-end monogram.
That's thick paper.
Every page has golden and bolden things on there.
Wow.
We
Okay.
get cheap
I didn't
paper.
know.
That's
But
$2.99.
$2.99.
Right.
Oh, I understand.
First off, you play it right, you might go to Dollar General, Dollar Tree,
Oh,
Tree.
and everything's $1 there.
wow. We don't have to live like this. Okay. Okay.
When we're wasting it.
Listen,
Exactly.
okay.
If you know she's not gonna fill up all the pages, what you gonna do?
You need to fill up the pages.
She's not.
Maybe you shouldn't even buy another notebook. It should just be.
No.
So you're getting the thrill
like
out of just
them.
buying.
They're so pretty.
Okay.
I think she just gets a general thrill out of buying any and
Anything.
everything.
Oh, is
I know.
wow.
Say that.
Washington is not talking.
She did say it.
I love shopping.
Somebody does love shopping.
Oh, I love shopping. I get anxiety when I go
Wow.
shopping.
Just shopping for anything.
Anything. It could be toilet tissue, and I am excited to go shopping.
I don't want to like advertise her favorite show, but it rhymes with Hargett.
That's her favorite show.
I mean,
gonna
I'm
say
sorry, store.
Way to show it.
Y'all know I can't talk.
Are you one of the
Her favorite
Target people or Target or what do you? What do you say?
What do I say?
You just say take you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to Target.
And I start right there at the dollar section and work my way around the whole.
So you just
store.
like being in the store, being around the store,
Yeah, just
everything that
buying.
comes with shopping.
Yeah, just buying.
Okay.
They have so many, neat little things.
Everybody has a thing.
Are you one of those people that put all the stuff in the buggy and then take like 10 items out?
Oh yeah,
when you get
definitely.
Oh, you
I've
do?
changed my
I don't
mind by
like
the time
that.
I walk around the store, and then I tell the people, "Oh no, I don't want that. Never mind."
Oh, okay.
Oh, you do
Or
it once you get to the register.
Oh yeah,
So you're
Because I'm still
you're the person
deciding.
tying up the line.
right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm still deciding if I want it or not because I'm also indecisive. So where I might want it when I start at the store, by the time I get around to the other side, I might not want it anymore.
But then you
That's
let the
fair.
people ring it up, and then
No.
they have to go back
Now they
and
don't
take
ring it
off.
up. I'm saying it as I'm putting it on the belt. I want that or I don't want that.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
Okay.
Are you one of these people who just constantly bring things back to stores?
Oh, first of all,
know,
no,
return.
I don't return.
You don't return.
No, it'll
That's what
just
I-
sit in the
She
trunk.
needs
Hey,
to.
listen,
Right.
listen. I believe in spending money myself.
Yeah, I don't return. I'd rather give it away than return it. I can't stand going back to the store. But I go back to buy something, but not return.
Not return. Okay.
Nope.
It's a whole thing out here in these streets.
Wow.
Yeah. Those two over there, they have to be monitored at all times.
They do.
If they're going into a
I
store.
always need somebody to be like, because when
we
we
can't
go in the
get
store,
together.
Fraronda be like, OG, put that down. I be like, you don't need that. I be like, yes,
I say,
do.
OG, put that down.
Yeah, you say OG.
That's exactly what I say, y'all.
In her head.
Every single time.
Oh,
She always buying something she don't have no business.
really?
I use my stuff though that I buy.
Do you?
I still have stuff in bags in my
It's-
Right.
I'm not that way.
And Linda is the person that is 5 months later, and she's like, oh my gosh, I bought this. Now where is it?
Oh.
And so she has to go and dig through all her things to figure out where it was.
Or
or where
sometimes
it
it's
is.
like a treat. Be like, oh my gosh. Like, it's like,
It's Christmas
yeah.
that you treated
So,
yourself.
so what is this
different
tied to?
corners.
Oof. Look at CL getting deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Okay.
On another note,
Yes. There's another
Ready for
issue
that
here.
form of therapy yet, Landa?
talk about that later.
Yeah, what is the relationship between shopping and you all?
It gives me joy.
It does.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a rush.
All right.
I'm not a big. People when I say this, and people that know me and see me on a consistent basis, they're gonna say, "Fraronda, this is absolutely not the truth." But I don't like shopping. That is not where I get my joy. That is not where I get my anything. But I mean, I do it because, of course, it's necessary, and I like nice things. But if I had my rathers, I would definitely have a personal shopper. That would be
definitely
me.
have a personal shopper.
Yes, yes.
I remember when she was little, her mom would be like, "Come on, let's go shopping. I don't think you got to do is try it on." She was like, "Ugh, I don't want to go."
no.
I said, "I'll go."
You'll go?
I hate trying to try it on. Like,
I
take
love
off all
it.
my clothes and put on some more clothes just to take those off and put my own clothes. No.
But what if it doesn't fit? Then you
It's
have to
okay.
return it, and I don't return.
Okay.
So I rather
Strict
Try it on.
Don't return policy.
I don't even look at the return policy. There's no need because I'm not returning.
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
She'll give it
I
away
like
to
this
somebody
crazy
else.
talk you talking.
But more than likely with me
Let's
though,
spin
like
it.
it does fit.
It does.
9 times out of 10. I'm not one of those people that, are in like an in-betweener size or whatever. Now, if you say shoes, let's go, baby. I got you all day long. But that's about the only thing that I get excited about shopping.
So you have a relationship with shoes, journals, and shopping.
Shopping
in general.
Okay.
Just general shopping.
Grocery store shopping.
Any?
Oh, now I can't stand to go to the grocery store.
Oh, I love it. Anything.
Or maybe you could be you can't be because you really enjoy what you already do.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe I can be a what? Though?
Don't give her no more
Personal
ideas. Don't give her
shopper.
no don't tell us.
Personal shopper. A personal shopper
She
for
doesn't
people.
need any more ideas on what she can be.
I don't want to do
She
that.
be putting stuff for herself.
Right.
Well, you got to get something out of it. What are you talking about?
You getting paid.
You need to slide yourself something on that card too. No? I mean,
Don't do nothing too egregious though, because I hate for you to get fired on your first day.
I don't believe in having a job you
What
can't
is
get nothing
this?
from.
You get your paycheck. What else you need? Benefits.
Other things.
Like,
Yes.
I feel
Yes.
you know what?
Yes. Or buy it and return it, and then you know we'll talk about it all.
I don't get anything that I'm not supposed to fly in school district 1. I always do the right thing. Okay.
That sounds very scripted.
It does. It does.
But we will go with it.
So here on this Perfect People podcast,
Perfect People
Perfect People.
podcast.
okay.
Triple P.
Triple P.
Triple
Because we
P.
are so perfect.
Y'all are.
Yeah, I mean, have you met us?
I have. I think you all are perfect in your own way.
Oh, wait.
No, just perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect?
We
I
don't
don't
know how to
take
take your
that.
own way.
In your own way. We all have a unique way of being perfect. Perfectly us.
We just perfect. Just perfectly packaged
Okay.
people.
All right.
Well, I mean, at
triple
least
P
that's
too.
what perfectly packaged people. At least that's what the masses say anyway.
Right.
So, why not go with what they say?
Sometimes.
Hey, ain't no skin off our backs.
Right. They gave us the label.
So
Did
we gonna
they?
roll with it.
Okay.
Roll with it.
Okay.
They just
But
mad.
they hating.
They're haters.
Oh, they are haters.
All right. So Landa, you was telling me how you were feeling earlier today.
Oh, yeah,
We asked a little earlier how you was doing, but you didn't really get into the
Yeah.
nitty gritty of it. What's
So,
going on?
Okay, so I've been talking to Anna like all morning.
Is Anna the 6th member or?
She might as well,
Well,
Right.
not some people have met her, but she's a really good friend of mine. Like
I can tell.
we're
Just
like
hers.
sisters,
Okay.
closer than sisters.
Wait. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, girl, I mean,
Me
you
being
know,
your actual sister.
I mean, it's just a little different. She just a little closer.
Okay.
So this is sounding really. You might want to clean that up.
Clear that up, please.
Oh no.
What kind of close we talking about? If it's a
Strictly,
different type.
strictly.
Okay.
A friendship close.
Yes.
All right. So we'll
friendship.
just go with
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Sister type friends.
Yes.
Close.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
And she was telling me about how she's in this situationship with this dude, and she's not fulfilled.
She's not fulfilled.
Not
Then why do it?
because the best way to say it is the sex is the bomb.
The sex is the bomb.
Yeah. So it's hard to turn away from that.
Well, what about everything else though?
Well, sometimes Anna says sometimes that
We know that you're speaking for
Oh,
Anna
okay,
when
I
you
just
say you don't
didn't-
have to
Yes,
say
yes.
Okay, I
emphasis
didn't want to.
every single
Okay.
time.
I mean, it's hard to let that part go, especially if you haven't had that before.
So the sex is so good. She's never had sex like this before.
Sex like that before? Well, gracious.
But my thing is, it sounds like Anna hasn't had a lot of other things before, if that's the one thing that could define her staying in.
No, she's been treated pretty good.
She has.
Before,
Are you sure about that?
Okay, let me ask a question about said gentleman.
Okay.
He sounds unemployed because those people have the best sex.
Wow.
I'm just telling you the truth.
He's self-employed.
Oh, okay, because
he has a detail.
First of all, but CO, why do unemployed people have the best sex?
listen, I don't know. They don't have nothing else to do.
That's all they got to do is perfect this craft.
But if I got cheated on and she told me he didn't have a job, I would just we can't reconcile because I know she's had some things done to her that
You just can't do.
I can't do. I haven't had time to think about
Because you're too busy working.
That's right. An unemployed man has sex differently.
That's funny.
Yes.
You know, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh yeah,
It makes sense though.
Yeah. If she said he's unemployed, I'm like, he can have you.
He got all the time in the world.
He can have you. I can't do nothing with it.
Can't compete.
No.
Right.
No.
But I mean, you can compete in other ways though. Like you have
No. He don't have a job. He's not even gonna understand.
Just cut it at that.
Yes. At some point, I have to go to work.
Right.
And he's
But why
free.
are you even trying to?
He's free.
And then he got all the free time.
All the free time. He's doing all types of
all
stuff.
the research.
Everything.
Getting all the practice.
Right.
But I mean, that's still okay. So sex isn't everything. Sex doesn't make up the entire relationship.
Shouldn't.
So that is there again is my question then. Like, what else is there besides the sex? And at what point in time is that not going to be enough anymore?
What's number one? Or do you ladies have a number one? Well, I'll start.
Okay. What's your number one?
Okay. Companionship. Mm-hmm. It's number one. Because I have to like you way longer than I'm going to have sex with you and love you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think for me, drive. Is number one. And when I say drive, I'm not saying that you got to be a multimillionaire or anything like that, but you got to have something that you're going after, something that you're chasing after, because I'm doing the same thing. And what happens when people aren't both doing that, then somebody gets intimidated. Or somebody feels like, oh yeah, like you doing too much, so sit down somewhere. And so it becomes a thing. So if you got just as much going on as I have going on, then more than likely, we'll work out.
what if you're his drive?
Drive towards what?
Drive towards being the best mate he can for you.
I mean, that could be an aspect of it. Yeah, absolutely.
You said he got to have drive. What if his drive is...
That can't be his sole thing. Your sole purpose, that's a red flag for me. If your entire purpose
Not entire.
is wrapped around me.
See, with women, sometimes y'all use extreme words. Not entire.
Right.
Not entire.
Be
Not
careful
everything.
about women.
Yeah, 3 against 1 here. So I'm gonna...
We gonna let you
Be on my
live because
best
we gonna let you say what you're gonna say before we shoot you down.
Okay. But sometimes people marry extraordinary people, superwoman. Say. You have to have a different type of support, a different type of backbone, and it takes a special man, especially when, let's say, you make $500,000 a year and he makes $60. It takes a man, a very comfortable man, to be in that position,
Right.
and still be kind of the backbone and help support his woman. So his drive might be in making your life better because you have made his life better. One is financial and one is a little maybe spiritual, mentally.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not talking, whenever I say drive, I'm not necessarily talking finances. I am saying basically being confident in yourself and in who it is that you are.
But what if he's just pushing you ahead?
That's what I'm saying. So that you can support me and I can support you. Like, I don't... First off, and we're going to just go ahead and throw this out here. The male ego is fragile.
Is it?
Yes. Very fragile. CL, come on now. Like, you might be able to say now at whatever age it is that you are as a mature adult that you have come into your own, and so it might not be as fragile as it used to be.
Sounds good, but it's not true.
What part is it
That
true?
it has something to do with age.
No, I said not. I'm saying mature.
Well, I'm saying even mature.
Your mature self.
Mature, no.
Well, what does it have to do with it?
First of all, knowing who you are. And when you know who you are, you're not intimidated by
So
people.
at 22, you knew who you were?
That's a form of maturity as well.
Probably earlier than that.
Really?
Yes.
So then that means, right. So that means that you can't speak for the majority. You can only speak for
can't.
the exception to the rule.
Talk about your homeboys.
I have some homeboys who maybe not. Well, I'm glad you made a point of saying male, because there's a difference between male and man. One is about anatomy, and one is actually about your actions, who you are, what you do, even to some degree how you take care of people around you. So when you say male, the male ego, I would agree, is fragile, but those you really should try to date men and not males.
Where they at?
Nah, I can't pinpoint.
They're over there in that corner.
They're good, but sometimes you have to help cultivate them too. You have to,
and here for that. Okay, got you. But in order to cultivate, you have to be willing to be cultivated. Like you can't cultivate anybody that doesn't want to grow.
Because I think that's where I get stuck.
do you?
What trying to cultivate?
Yeah.
Non-growers, stunted growers.
What you mean?
I take on projects. I take on
Why?
Because I see potential in people.
Don't date
And
potential.
then I feel like that I need to be the one to, bring that out of them.
How does that work for you?
Not.
Would you give that advice to your daughter or your son?
No.
Then don't do it.
But that brings me back to the question. When you say, okay, so cultivate, you have to be willing, or you might have to be willing to cultivate. What does that mean then?
I think for women, I think women can nurture. I don't know how good they are at cultivating. So when a woman has to cultivate a man, it's a much harder task.
Right.
Yeah, it's much harder. So I would tell a woman not to even take on a project of that nature.
Okay.
Yes.
But you just brought up the point that sometimes you might have to be willing. If that's my number one, then I might have to be willing to cultivate.
Yes. Well, women don't have the patience to cultivate as long as maybe a man may or may not. So I don't think you can just run out there and just grab anything. You have to be real selective.
You said men have the patience to do that?
I think a man. I think
has
men.
patience to cultivate a man.
Oh.
A man?
No, like
talking about
men having the patience to cultivate other men.
No, I'm talking about
Or
a woman.
boys or whatever.
I'm talking about a woman.
No, they don't.
Men have more patience cultivating women.
Right. That's what he said.
Definitely.
And before you go too far, it's less work.
Because we already here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So it's less work. When a woman has to bring a man up, that is you might as well just.
But then you can't measure that. You can't measure that then.
I'm not saying it's equal.
Yeah, but you can't say one has more or less than the other because it's not equal.
I think men have an easier task.
You can say
with
that.
women.
Right.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I think women only have an uphill climb with men, and I don't think women like to put in that much work.
I don't.
Because over a period of time, you out. You like it's been a year. You ain't got together yet.
That's definitely not true.
Huh?
That's cute.
And then what ends up happening is you do cultivate him and bring him up, and then he leaves you for the next.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So it's
But I'm tired of that.
okay.
Oh,
I'm
like
sorry.
you speaking from personal
That
experience.
was real.
You might have had that experience one time.
I think that everybody
You may have had that
does.
experience one time.
Yes. I had.
Anna's just has it repeated.
Right.
Yeah.
She be doing this thing over and over and over and over again.
She does.
So, okay, so mine was drive. What's your number one for being fulfilled in a relationship, Linda?
My number one. That I've never asked myself that. Let me see. Aria, why don't you go?
Right,
While I'm
why
thinking
you-
about that.
Maybe that might be. We might need to start there.
But mine is definitely loyalty.
Loyalty?
Yes.
And what is loyalty? What does that
Why?
mean? What does that look like?
He said, "Why?"
Why?
Yeah. Not saying that you're wrong.
I mean, well, of course, we're not wrong. It's mine.
But just why loyalty?
Because it's just one of the traits that I need. Like I need.
But
to
what
know
is loyalty though? Like whenever you say loyalty, what does that mean? What does that mean for you?
To know that I am basically the only one. Like you have my back through this, and this, and I have your back through this, and this. And if we do happen to fall, you're right there to help me up. And if I happen to fall, you're right there to help me up. There's no other person. And when I'm saying loyalty, I mean from anybody, you know, parents, siblings, or whatever the case is. I just need you to know that. I just need to know that you have my back and I have your back.
Okay. I wasn't really questioning you saying it. I just have a question with people who say loyalty. Because
Why?
I don't understand it.
You don't understand loyalty, or you don't understand?
I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand what maybe not the big deal about loyalty, but I have a little problem with trying to understand what loyalty looks like and is. Because the only person I've ever been loyal to is me.
Right. I think we use loyalty and trust interchangeably.
Okay.
Which, not saying that they don't, because I think that a part of trust is loyalty. But I think that we use that word to kind of encompass a whole lot of different things.
Now, is that different from commitment? Because I would think once I commit to you, those things just fall in place underneath that. So is it commitment greater or the loyalty greater? Because some men can be loyal, but they're not committed. And when I mean committed to you, committed to the processes, committed to seeing this thing all the way through.
I also think loyalty for men is different than what loyalty is for women.
I probably would agree. What do women think loyalty is?
We think it's all those things that you just said.
Oh, Lord.
Like that's the umbrella.
Right.
Like
It's the commitment.
Right. And then everything falls up under.
Okay.
Whereas I think that men a lot of times think that as long as I come home to
that's
you,
loyalty.
I'm loyal.
It's not.
I do whatever it is.
So it
that
didn't
I do
matter
out
what
the
I did in the street.
Right. I do whatever I did in the streets. But as long as at the end of the day I'm home with you, I don't bring the streets to home, I'm loyal.
And that's not the case for me.
I'm trying not to disagree with you.
You trying to?
I'm trying not to agree with you.
Wait.
But it's true.
It makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So I do think men do see it differently. So how do we get off on two different roads like that?
Because we women and one is men. We more logical beings.
Right.
Who is more logical?
Men don't
Women?
keep that stuff in the streets.
You don't think so? Man, bye.
No. I think this is one category men kind of win in logic.
Logic?
Yes.
Oh.
Because sometimes
yeah.
women are just subject to their emotions. So that's why I say we are.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm just
we're
saying
a little more logical.
We make more sense whenever it comes to the decisions and the why it is that we make the decisions. It makes a little bit more sense for
From
women.
the simplest thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a why person, so I guess that's my woman side coming out.
Okay.
Because I need to know why.
That's that estrogen.
Yeah, I need to know why are we doing this.
But then I don't think women take that too well. The why? I mean, because don't.
No.
Because we don't. Well, me, I don't
Yeah,
want to be. I don't want to be questioned why. Because I think
you
whatever,
don't?
No.
What is he questioning you about, though? Just maybe in a loose example.
Just I don't know because I don't tolerate that.
Okay. You got a heavy pimp hand.
Oh, she be like,
And
man.
because I wouldn't ever put this. Well, no, I wouldn't say that. No.
No?
I try not to put us in a situation where it would have to be why. He would know why I would want to do this or do that.
But it didn't have to be like a major thing.
Yeah.
You didn't give me an example at all either.
Right.
And women are very successful at not answering questions.
Deflecting.
Very successful.
So you just call me out.
No, anybody can help you. You have two other women here.
But I will also say, like, that's just a general OG thing. Like, she doesn't like to be questioned just generally. That's not even just with opposite sex or anything like that. Which, I mean, I don't necessarily... there's a difference between questioning me because you genuinely want to know my thought process or why it is that I arrived at doing X, Y, and Z.
That's why you say why.
But, and then also questioning me because you don't trust me or you don't think that what I did made sense or, you want to prove that, it could have been done another way.
Right.
So you think there's a competition?
It depending on how you ask why.
Well, I always
How do you ask why differently?
It depends on the tone.
Miss Auri. Oh, Lord. This imaginary tone thing.
No, it's not imaginary.
Tone is completely imaginary.
What?
Why? How do you ask why differently?
My why is to know your thought process.
That's what my why is for.
Why or what did you get to? I don't think I have an example of why when I asked why. When I didn't trust,
Call on me.
Fraronda.
What? Call on me.
What?
So, this might be putting it out on Front Street.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Matter of fact, I wouldn't even, the kids, when they do something, and why?
Because I want to know what their thought process was so I can correct it.
Okay.
Like that is not the way we doing it.
Okay, but you are asking that question, but they've done something that you feel as though did not make sense. So you're like, why? Like, why are you even doing that? For what? As opposed to, we in a conversation or they're doing something and Lena's drawing a picture or something. You're like, oh, why'd you put, this right here instead of right here? Like, that's a different connotation of why.
But I still want to know the thought process.
Yes.
Like, how did you get to this point?
So when people ask why, it's not that you should be offended.
That's not true.
Well, see,
I'm pretty sure the man who asked you that was asking just because he wanted to understand your thought process.
When you said that competition thing, that is me all the way. Like,
why?
I don't know. That's what
why.
There's your why.
Yeah.
He's questioning. He wants to know your thought process.
It's deeper than that.
Oh, what is it? I need to go sit on somebody's chair.
We all do. We do need to sit on somebody's chair at some point.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Yes.
So join me.
Everybody.
I'm trying.
Everybody needs to at some point, even if it's just for a few weeks.
Right.
It's got to be tied to something else, because I guess this has happened with more than one man.
Mm-hmm. What, the competition thing or
both? And she's the common denominator amongst all of them. So. Ooh.
My Lord.
Well, my
that was CL just kind of dropped the word on your sister.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. That is the second thing that we're tabling to talk about.
So now you ready to go on to something else?
Yes. What my number one thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
I found it.
You thought about it for a long time.
Consistency.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a very good one.
Oh, Jesus. I might should have said that one.
Right. It's made a close tie to the drive.
Right. Okay. I mean, because men start out males. Maybe I should say males. I don't think I have a man yet.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, maybe you shouldn't even don't even quantify it as man or male or man, because I think that's a people thing too.
Oh, no. It's a man and female. It's not people. Y'all, who is these people y'all keep talking about?
I'm just saying, like, for that consistency piece, like, that's not I think there are inconsistent men and women.
Yes, but she is referring to men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not people, unless.
I mean, I'm just saying there's not a swing more on one side versus the other.
There is.
Oh. And what you think is men more?
That's inconsistent?
Yeah.
Yeah, men are more.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, you're right.
Yeah, men are. Oh, I'm right about that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Men are more inconsistent.
They start out so good. Which one?
Start off so well.
So well. Mm-hmm.
And then they just, after, you get used to that or comfortable with that, then the real person can come out. Because I always say, the first couple of months, you're meeting the representative. You're not meeting the real person.
Absolutely.
Because I kind of keep Yolanda in the back the first couple of months.
As you should.
Yeah. But I still don't think that my representation, the first person and me are totally different people.
So you sometimes with men, there's
totally different people.
So stop celebrating them.
Really totally different people.
Don't celebrate them. That's all.
Totally
I think for me,
different.
inconsistency is a little bit different. Like, it's not necessarily me. Well, I mean, I think that's a part of it. But do what you say you're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you say that you going to take out the trash, take out the trash. Mm-hmm. And I don't make me have to ask you. Don't make me have to, like, just do what it is that you say that you're going to do, from the most serious thing to the not so serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
And if
agree.
you're not going to do it, let's talk about it.
Right. Or tell me.
And then I'll do it, and we go on about our business. Just as simple as that. Don't just leave it there.
Right.
And then, then I got to come home to this trash situation that we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, because for me, I think whenever you're getting to know somebody, I get that. Like, you're gonna figure out different parts of a person. But, for me, so the consistency piece is just doing what you say you're gonna do. All right. So, yeah. So just, doing what you say you're gonna do. But the question that I also have is, if the sex is amazing, or rewind. If they treat you amazing, but the sex is trash, are we staying or we leaving?
So long, farewell
to you, my friend.
Are you women serious?
like straight up going.
Why?
Okay, if they treat you like royalty,
Right.
But their sex is trash. We talking about trash.
But can't you teach someone how to have sex with you?
Because you can't teach royalty treatment.
You can't.
But what if they don't have the equipment?
Well, see,
You can't make that grow.
I can't
You
talk
can't
about
have no
equipment. That's a different show.
Well,
I mean,
that's
first off,
a part of it.
But we're living in the 21st century, people.
so what we gonna do?
You don't have to just use what's on the anatomy.
Oh well, I mean, you can. You add that stuff.
Oh, not.
You add
That's
that
not the
stuff.
only thing.
That's not always. You just add that in on top of the good stuff. Like you just don't.
Listen, I'm telling y'all now, because, and I think I'm thinking more so long term. So us having sex all the time right now, me at the age that I am, him at the age that he would be, because he ain't here yet, but he coming.
He coming, girl. He coming.
Speak that into existence.
He is coming.
It's out there.
Oh, wow.
But that's all fine, well, and definitely amazing. But the thing, that's not gonna last forever. And so now I got somebody that treat me like trash, but the sex is amazing, and I can't have sex with you. So what we doing?
Why we can't have sex? Come on.
So sex lasts forever?
Well,
It don't last forever, but it can last.
I mean, it can last a long time, but eventually, even if it is lasting a long time, and that's the glue. Like if that's the thing that's keeping you together, then that's
you have nothing. If
right.
That's
Like I what we doing? Eventually, that's gonna unravel.
So these two women are shallow over here.
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
Please?
That's what he's saying.
That's just
I'm
very
asking. They
important
said
to
they would
them.
leave if sex was bad.
okay, so I'm gonna say something.
There'll be. Sorry, go ahead. Something had came to my head real quick because I had to come up with a comeback for him calling us shallow. So you know, I was processing.
Get him, girl. Get him. Get him.
Well, if the man is not treating me like royalty and the sex is what good, or the opposite way,
Right.
Okay, opposite way. Then I'll just find another man that treats me like royalty and his sex is amazing.
Oh, good luck with that.
But my thing is,
Good luck with that.
if he's treating you like royalty, then more than likely he's going to want to please you in the bedroom. So if you're saying to him, "Oh no, this is not it," then he gonna try to do what he got to do to make it it.
He should.
Well, see, and I think I answered that question a little hastily
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
because
Here we go.
I think a lot of times I think I want sex, but really what I want is intimacy.
Intimacy.
Now that's a
So-
whole other
A
ball.
whole nother something.
But
Right.
the people that can have real good sex,
They don't have
they
jobs.
don't have good intimacy.
They don't have
because they're jobless.
Yes, this is their
They're
job.
working on the sex part, but
Yes.
not really the intimacy. You know, like
What
Anna-
is intimacy?
Okay, so Anna be asking this dude
Uh-huh.
to rub her hair, like playing her hair. And she said that he be doing it all rough, and then she be like, "Never mind."
That's a part of intimacy that you're
I
talking
hope,
about.
I hope that's not the intimacy.
I'm just confused.
I mean, I'm saying, you know, just touch and feel, and I mean,
But why
I
can't
shouldn't
somebody
have to
who does
ask a
sex
man,
who's good in bed?
They
Why
can.
can't they can do that?
And there
But
can
do
be.
they,
They can
want
do
to?
that.
But do they want to? That's the thing.
But see, my thing is, Linda, you have this whole, and this is something that we often talk about, where you want somebody to want to do something,
Right.
whether or not, but they do
That's
it.
not gonna be.
Like,
should
I don't
want-
care if you want to do it, especially if you do it well.
no, I want you to want to do it.
Pardon me? Pardon me,
What?
ladies.
I'm here.
Okay. Don't all women want you to want to do it?
They do, but I'm just saying, like, that's unrealistic.
It
I don't want to go to
talk-
work every day.
We're talking
but-
about women now. We're not talking logically. We're talking about women.
What you not gonna do is that.
What?
Then you said you was the only
What?
man.
Right.
You said you was the only man. You
What?
about to get kicked off the
Right.
show.
I'm asking.
You about to get
can't.
kicked-
You can't have both.
Turn off his mic.
Farewell to you, my
Mute him.
But I'm with. I mean, even if like you like she's like I think it was Fraronda that said it. Even if you don't want to do it, if you do it well, I'm fine. You know, I'm fine.
No, because I don't want you. It's like if I want a ring, I want you to want to buy me a ring, not just because I want it.
Well, that's different than
Just
scratching
says he
your
want to make
scalp.
you an honest woman, right?
I mean, that's not the same as scratching your scalp. Like that's two totally
But
different.
I want you.
One leads to the other. Everybody knows that.
Oh my gosh, scratching the scalp, give me a ring. Come on. Like,
Because
They're both the same thing.
It's all the same.
There's
he
levels to
knows
this.
that if he makes Anna feel good, then Anna is gonna want to make him feel good. She's gonna
That's usually how it works.
But me wanting to make you feel good doesn't necessarily mean that I want to do everything it is that you want me to do. I still want. We'll use Ariel again because she's the only one. Well, you got a child too, but she got the little babies. That's why I always go to her. As their mother, she wants them to be happy. She wants them to be fulfilled. She wants to do all the things. Christmas is coming up, right? Or whatever, and that doesn't necessarily mean she wants to buy everything it is that they want, but she's going to do it because she wants them to be happy.
Right.
You could have used me because I thought I had went off of buying $200 or $300 worth of stuff when your child get grown, but that don't happen. But I understand what you're saying.
I was about to say, what?
No, because
You like the person that write the essay and go off topic and get failed.
That's the same thing. But okay,
No, I
but
got what you're saying.
Like,
but I'm in agreement. I understand. As long as you do it good.
Right. As long
Okay,
as
what are we doing good? Sex?
Well, we talking about scratching the scalp right now, honey. I don't know.
But I want you
Lana
to
was
wanna
talking
do it.
intimacy, and whenever
But that's
person wants to do something.
in my personal experiences with women. If a woman has to tell you what to do, you don't get full credit when you do it.
Right, that is absolutely
But
true.
and that's what I was about to say. Also, Linda, like, so intimate. A lot of intimacy is tied to me knowing you. So does this person know Anna outside of the bedroom? What
Like,
makes
no,
it
I
no.
had to ask her that. Hold on, let me text her.
Like,
Text her right now. I'm gonna text her right now and see what she say.
I mean, because that's what intimacy is.
Well-
Especially if you want to get where CL is talking about, where you don't have to tell
Okay,
him.
I had an answer back from Anna. She said
that was a
wow.
quick
Yeah, that was
Very
Quick. She got good service.
Wow.
She got good service.
She got
Good
great
service.
service.
Well, she said that she says what she wants enough for him to be able to know.
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean? No.
First,
You want men to be mind readers.
Okay, so
You
I'm
don't
saying
give them
no.
credit when they repeat what you said do.
Because she can't get, they can't do it by themselves.
We can't.
No, I'm not saying no to that part. I'm saying Anna's relationship does not sound like a complete relationship. If I have to tell you every single thing,
What? That's extreme words again.
that's what it sounds like she's doing.
She didn't say every time. Because he is having good sex with her. So he does know
That's it,
something.
obviously.
He
That's
does know
one,
something.
and we just also discussed it. That's one aspect.
That's
that
one
ain't
aspect.
everything.
That's one aspect.
That is not everything.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that you don't have to tell some things. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just also saying, like, a part of intimacy is you getting to know me, and a part of you getting to know me is us getting to the place where I don't have to tell you everything. Like, you just know that that's what it is.
No.
You can hear it in my voice. Like, oh man,
You
Fraronda
just-
might need a glass of wine when she get home. Let me just go ahead and have that ready.
You just don't know. It's something you learn over time. But you are correct, and you should be learning it.
Right. That's
But
what I'm saying.
that would start with a woman being honest. Sometimes women aren't honest.
And you're saying
Wait a minute,
Oh,
what?
well.
Sometimes, now listen. And what I mean by women are not honest, sometimes women agree
oh,
and
no, okay.
comply
Yeah.
to
I can
things
do that.
that they're really not cool with. And it's not nothing bad or wrong. If you don't want to do something, you have the right to say, I don't like that, or I don't want to do that. But women sometimes just go along to get along. And then the man thinks, oh, this is what she does like. And the whole time you hate it. So you're not being honest.
I can get.
Well, that's true.
I can get with that.
See how y'all
I can see
attack?
that.
Y'all
I
like
didn't know.
Sour
I
Patch
didn't
Kids.
know where we were going with that.
I mean, because you're known to go left field.
Right.
So
And be all the way wrong.
Women don't know what they want.
look, we were just
They don't
shallow.
know.
We were just shallow a few seconds ago. So
We have to check you sometimes.
Okay.
Right.
But yes, I can't. I'll agree with that part. That we will, and it's a pleasing thing that you were talking about women being nurturers or whatever.
they are.
We want to please everybody. Want everybody to be happy, and then we've been doing this thing, for all this long time. I'm like, man, I
They
really
need to
don't
be
like
loyal
this.
to themselves first.
Ooh,
dang.
okay.
You want loyalty, but you don't want to be loyal to yourself. Yes, you have to be loyal to yourself. If that's not what you want, or like your friend Anna, if she is unhappy in the situation, she should say so. And if he chooses to leave, he just leaves. But
have
she's
to
doing
tell
some
her
things
that.
to keep him
Somebody
there.
shut it.
Baby step.
Somebody tell her that.
Yeah.
So her CL said,
Yes.
No, just tell her to listen to the podcast.
Yes.
Oh,
If
okay,
if she doesn't want something or you don't agree with it, you shouldn't have to sit there and pretend. because you're actually cheating the other person as well as yourself.
But y'all don't think there's ever a time where you do something that you don't want to do in a relationship?
All the time.
A man every day.
No.
Every day.
Every day?
Sometimes every hour.
Y'all think my man say that?
Yes.
Every day?
They don't
Every
ever want
day.
to talk. When
Every
you text
day.
and be like, I gotta talk to you about something, they be like, oh God.
Yes. Yes. Every day.
So, but you don't think that's the same for women?
Oh, because I do some stuff I don't want to do.
Yes. Yes, but I think it's less emotionally draining.
We don't care nothing about how
It's
many
less emotionally draining for y'all than it is for us, or
Yeah, because you don't really have to, like, you all are going to agree with this, but men are idiots, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
definitely.
Okay, so got you on my side. Now let me say the other part.
that don't mean we're not gonna disagree
Miss it
on the
all
next part, right?
Okay, well, you can't win, but I think men are easier to figure out.
Oh,
we want
absolutely.
we want like 6 things. Women, it's like 600.
What are the six?
And then it depends on the season
It does.
and the time.
It does. Or what happened that day.
Right.
So am I PMSing?
Yes, there's a lot of other factors that go into.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you give a man a good meal and just leave him alone. He'd be like, "Well, this is
Let
great."
him play that game.
Yeah, if it's a game, it's his thing.
hours.
Right.
Yes, or whatever he does,
I'll agree.
and it'll be fine.
Okay, you did good.
Yeah.
Okay.
On both sides, men are idiots and they only
Yes,
want 6
yes.
things. I think that's part of the idiocy, but you know.
Oh yes, sometimes it's complicated.
No, it's not.
It's complicated.
It's not complicated
It's
at all.
360. like sometimes with a man, like I have a friend, and we laugh and we talk, and literally we talk about nothing.
Okay.
If his lady hears him laughing and cutting up too much,
She want to go on the phone?
off the phone, what? You can't talk to me and you in here laughing and giggling and
Oh, wow. Really?
yes.
She real insecure.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Look, I be
Like
glad
that.
you ain't bothering me.
Right.
Girl.
Minding my
Sometimes.
business.
Well, when she's not in that mode, what are you doing? I know him. He's not that funny. Like just
She'll say that about you?
yeah. I said I'm gonna get off the phone before I get attacked. So it's
First of all, I'm gonna stand there and listen to what they talking
But
about.
that's
oh no
not
no.
like
She was already at the door listening 10 minutes before she comes in now.
That sounds like it's something deeper, though.
Right. She dated a couch.
Well, that's what I'm
You know?
telling you about women. It's always deeper.
I just
It's
want to know who
always
you
what?
talking
It's
to.
always deeper with women.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I mean. If you tell me who you talking to, I'm good.
So you don't think it's deeper with men?
Men are very simple.
I'm not saying that they're not simple, but it still is steeped in something else. It's not just a cut and dry. This is what you can do for every man, and they'll be happy.
Sometimes it is because we are more alike than we are different.
So you
in our
think there's
needs.
a blanket 6 things that you can do for every single man?
I don't know if I can put the number
Boy,
at 6,
you have
but
a
yes,
book, a bestseller.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
Hurry up, put
I'm
it
working
out.
on that. There
They
are
might
just
be
a few
mad
things,
at you, but you know.
but y'all name some: loyalty, consistency, trust.
With men,
With women.
Oh.
Or men. Men want the
men
same
don't
thing
care
too.
nothing about no consistency. They don't
Who?
care nothing
'Cause
about
y'all
that.
not
I
consistent.
don't agree with that.
Y'all not
I don't agree with
consistent.
that. I do think that
Consistently
men
having
want
sex, yes.
Yeah.
But consistently you talking to me all the time? No, I don't need that all the time. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I just want to be quiet.
And I want to talk.
Yes, and then I want to
the
listen
time.
now because you want to talk and I want to listen.
I want to know.
That's
Tell me.
right.
Talk to me.
Exactly.
So a balance is basically what.
We all need balance.
Yes.
But there are a few things I think works universal with all people.
Yeah, I wasn't talking universal. I was saying the 6 things that you were saying that all men need or want or whatever.
Yes, there are a few. I couldn't. I'm not prepared to name all 6.
Okay.
If there's 6, could be more than 6.
You have to come back on the show so you can tell us.
Yes, but I could give you just one.
Okay.
And what's that one?
That all men want.
6
All men,
on a
because I know
consistent
what
basis.
all women want.
What?
And what is that?
More. Yeah, see there?
Just that one simple word.
More. Everything is more.
More everything.
Well, more of everything.
More this, more
Yeah,
that, more
yeah,
this.
yes. This food was great. Give me some more. Like,
So I guess men want less.
Because they want more too.
we want less things to be responsible for. Like, I can make you happy. I make you sad. I make you look like a fool. I make you look like, I'm not going to be looking crazy in these streets. I didn't do none of this. I just slept with one girl. Jesus Christ. I did that one time. Yes. I didn't know it was going to do all this stuff. Avalanche of things. I just thought I was going to get some and come home. But no. I'm just telling you how a lot of guys think.
Maybe it's where that's the idiot.
Yes, right. It is. Absolutely.
Simpleness.
Sometimes men don't understand the repercussions.
Mm-hmm. They don't think about all of the things that will come as a result of that.
No, we're just so happy somebody finds us mildly attractive. So they're like, you know what?
Atlanta,
this must be the Lord.
You said that right there.
What?
Because what if it was us?
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah.
Oh no, y'all the worst things on this earth.
Yeah, exactly. So
because y'all are better people.
Ex-community.
We are.
First off, you have this thing of giving something, like giving a compliment, giving us something that we'll latch on to, and saying something else and making it sound like it's good, but that's not good.
Right.
It's not.
No.
Oh man.
No.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. You perfected it. No, it's good, but I peep game. No, sir.
Oh, she peep game.
No,
it's no game.
Yes, it is. Yes,
this is practical application.
No.
I mean, honestly, I've had a little success dating. It is practical
application because you've realized and you've learned what is the thing to get into our psyche and make us operate one way or the other, and you kind of tailor it towards that.
Okay.
Because I bet you and your friend have an argument, a conversation or whatever, and you probably told her off and everything, and she don't realize till the next day.
Who, more? Mm-hmm. No. First of all, I don't argue.
I was saying have a conversation.
No, and first of all, let's clear this. I have a girlfriend.
What did I say?
You have a friend
or something that I would get me in trouble. So I have a girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I have.
No disrespect.
Put some respect on her name.
She's not even gonna remember you said that. She's like, you didn't correct her. Like I thought we were on somebody else's podcast. I didn't. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got to defend our relationship.
Yes. At all costs.
Right.
At all costs. But
man.
Yes. I don't argue.
I could not do that.
She can contest to that.
You don't argue at all, not a little bit.
No, I'm gonna stay factual and keep it moving.
So does she argue at you or with you, and you just don't argue back?
She did initially. She was under bad management before.
No.
Yeah, and that's what they were doing. They were back and forth. I don't do that. Right. It's not tennis.
So you just say what you got to say and move forward?
No, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I do what I'm supposed to do.
The makeup is so fun. Like
it's cool, but I don't.
That's why y'all need
I just wanted to know if they, because it sounded like at the beginning, before you got cut off, I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry.
But that you just said you say what you had. You just stated fact and move on.
No, I'll stand there and I'll be in the conversation.
Okay, well, you didn't say that part, so okay, well, I was confused.
I want to clarify.
Please do, because it sounds like you just.
But she doesn't have to fuss at me about a lot of stuff. She says stuff and I just do what I'm supposed to do.
Are you perfect?
No, not perfect, but I have other things to do. So I don't want my relationship to become a burden. Mm-hmm. It should be a safe space for me. So I serve the relationship in some capacity.
Can you talk to these men out here?
I will. I'm writing a book. But they don't read.
Right now?
Wow. They don't read. We don't read because I don't read.
Well, I mean, do the audio. Y'all listen.
Yes, we'll listen.
Stuff.
No, bullet points. That's what you have to do for y'all to read.
Bullet points?
Bullet points.
Okay.
Maybe do a PowerPoint presentation.
Maybe a daily text.
Yeah.
Then they'll ignore that after a while.
No, they'll
do they?
This is true.
Yeah, you get everything the same thing every day, same time. You're going to ignore it after a while.
Especially if it's preachy.
Okay, I don't want to be preaching.
Yeah.
So I'll add some.
I don't know how you're going to balance that, bro.
I'll add some ratchet stuff in there. This is not for your wife to see.
Then you say that. You got to throw that little spice in there every once in a while.
That's what you do.
Tell them.
You know it will be. They'll flock to that.
Yes, they should. They should.
Well, Mr. CL, we thank you so much.
I appreciate being here.
For coming on to the Perfect People podcast and dropping your knowledge and your wisdom. I don't know if you added, or took away or.
I did. I actually learned a lot of things today.
Oh, okay. I think, I don't know if we learned. Have we learned anything?
I mean, we learned.
We need an exit slip.
You need to exit. Oh, you're such a teacher. Something is wrong with her. Let's document what we've learned today from C.L. Butler.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think that we have taken away a good amount of things. So we do say thank you. Come again, because we want to hear the 6. You gave us 1, but we definitely want to hear the other 5.
I will work on that, and at some point we'll have you on our podcast, Relationship Status.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship.
You are. We probably need to have you on sooner than later.
Happy to join.
She the only one can come.
No, everybody can come. Everybody has a status.
Not me.
Yes, you do.
Everybody
you
does have a status.
Relationship.
Mine says M.
Ooh,
That's the big M.
right.
Capital.
Yeah, that's the sharing everything part. I ain't there yet. Maybe one day.
Look, it's
Yours is
difficult.
undecided.
It's difficult. It's complicated. That's
Okay.
No, that whole situationship thing is. Oh no, what's the new one?
entanglement.
Yes, the entanglement.
Wow,
that gotta check that box.
Yeah.
Check that one. But yeah, so thank you again for being here. And y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Perfect People podcast. This is Fraronda.
This is Ariel, aka Auri.
This is OG.
And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye bye. I thought it was supposed to.